Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers' Saints going up against Newton's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 17-yard line. And the Atlanta Falcons. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In motion right comes Matthews. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up.
Newton now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Newton on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Room here to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 19. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, Newton gets it to Strong. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
26, 358, 319, over.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're Inside the 25. Now Cohen. Oh, good move. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Look at this spin. Balance. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Newton. And incomplete there, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And an alley to run. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. This is Cohen. And he's got some space here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Lockett. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on second down. This complete to Lockett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Cohen. And some room to roam now. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To throw on second down. Rodgers goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now he's flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. They fake the give. Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So,
it's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You just find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
2nd down following the run. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run. This is Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete here on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now here on EA Sports. A trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get down.
Cordero Patterson, touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big arm.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Third and long. It's Newton. Open man. There is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Newton. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On the dive, here's the fullback Prosh. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
You